This episode is the second part of our little journey. Here's a link to the first episode in case you missed it. Is the one where the Africa twins travel towards the monastery, sharing some awesome views and the cool Africa twin engine sound. We arrived at the 12th century abbey, and stopping here was a surprise to me as Dennis, my teammate, did share the route with me, but not all the stopping details. So here I am in post-production adding some interesting info about this abbey and palace. Now, although we did not visit everything due to lack of time, we did check the place from the outside, and if you like history and architecture, then you will love this place. Here comes only a short history of the location, as I would like the footage and the pictures speak more about it than I do. Wow, look at this. Close to the end of the 12th century, the Count Palatine of Tübingen, Rudolf, sounds a bit like Count Palpatine from Star Wars, right? Anyways, this Rudolf guy founded the monastery, which was given initially to the order of the Premonstratensians, but was soon left by these ones and was taken over by the Cistercian monk order. Bro, talking about hard names, try to say that 2 times fast. The monastery soon started to flourish, becoming one of the wealthiest monasteries in the region, probably because of the gifts and taxes which the guys were getting, and due to the work of the monks who were selling their produce. Later, when the Reformation began, it switched to becoming a Protestant monastery and school, but apparently did not manage to get the wealth from before. And after that, somewhere in the 19th century, it became royal hunting palace and later residence of the last kings of Württemberg, William II and his queen Charlotte. Even after the Second World War, when Germany was divided by the world powers, the abbey was a place for meetings and gatherings to write a new constitution for what later became the state of Baden-Württemberg. The monastery has multiple buildings and facilities, and if you plan to visit, then definitely bring some time with you. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the palace nor the inside courtyard, which is apparently very beautiful, as we did not enter, but I will visit the place again with my kids and check everything out. But anyways, I will post some pictures here and there and show you how it looks like in case someone watching will decide to come and visit. Beautiful. Yeah, a lot of history there. And if you are into this stuff, you always want to know more, right? How did they live? How did they sustain themselves, you know? How much did they depend on the outside? But I think in the majority of the cases before hundreds of years ago, people were able to sustain themselves with what they had, you know. Obviously, not everyone was able to make some beautiful shoes. And maybe clothing and stuff like that, right? But you know, I don't think food was a problem. And I remember this from my time in Romania, you know. My grandparents maybe buy beer, you know. Although they were Seventh-day Adventists and they didn't have to buy a lot because they didn't drink alcohol and stuff, you know. But not a lot. They had cows, they had sheep, they had a lot of chicken, so eggs, you know, you have the meat there. It was very different. I'm curious here. I'm sure the monastery had some sort of ways or multiple ways to sustain themselves, you know. And then I'm sure they were getting a lot from the village and so on. And maybe they were asking, you know, it was maybe part of
of the community to give a sort of a biblical 10%. Who knows? Something like that. It could be.
So what do you think of the video, and what do you think of the monastery and the palace? Nice, right? In the next episodes, I will be able to provide more points of view because I finally managed to get myself the Insta360 X3 coming from my special sponsor, Jesus. Yeah, I had to buy it with my own money and cannot wait to show you how much I can offer in the next video. If you like this one, do not forget to sub and to help me get to those 1,000 subs. Also leave a comment and a like, and I will see you here in the next video. God bless.
I do not know this area. I've never been here. This is new to me. Gorgeous, gorgeous looking. Look at that. Look at the surroundings. Wow. Look at this. This is beautiful. Superb. What a view and what a ride.